Welcome back, guys. All right, we're back here on the mats. Here we are again. We're going to talk about Ring 2. And I think we've decided we're going to do 3 videos.
Yeah,
we'll do 3
3
videos.
videos.
So this is going to be part 1 of 3. And if you'll go back into our history or whatever it's called, we've already discussed Ring 1. Remember, Ring 1 is where you make physical contact, you spot weld on somebody, and you stay there. You don't leave there until you're ready to step out of Ring 1. Which steps into Ring 2. Okay, so Ring 2 is what, well, primarily your boxers, right? Now, the best way I can explain Ring 2, if you'll scoot over, please, CJ. This, I don't know if y'all learned this in school, this is my personal bubble, my wingspan. That is Ring 2, right? Anything from my fingertips in, you're in Ring 2 on me. And that makes potential threat. So, okay, thank you. So, with Ring 2, you've got your hands. Now, again, we're not trying to teach you specific techniques. We're not trying to teach you batter at and trying to teach you how to fight. What we're trying to do is get you to have an understanding of the mentality of gauging distance, right? And having an understanding. Ring 2 is what I call the fun zone.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You can do so much with so little in Ring 2.
Are you kidding me?
It is the best. That's where I prefer to be because it's so versatile.
Right.
You know, it's so
Right.
versatile.
And just like with Ring 1, you could be in Ring 2 on the ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. But with Ring 2, you know, like I said, everybody thinks boxers.
Yeah.
Right? Boxer. But you can kick with Ring 2. And
What?
You can. And I'm going to let him show that in the next video.
Next video.
But it's not just boxers. So I spoke before about trained fighters versus untrained fighters. You can be a untrained fighter and know how to fight.
That
and
is
be a skilled fighter.
That is exactly right. And you may be asking yourself, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I'll
Pain is the best teacher.
Amen, preacher.
And if
Woo,
you,
hallelujah.
yeah, woo! And if you get busted enough, you're gonna learn. I'm gonna move, and if you hit somebody,
Or cover up.
and if I do this or whatever, and it works, well, it works. It's trial by error. It's how martial arts were invented.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
and on the other side of that coin, you can be a trained fighter, but not a skilled fighter.
thank you.
So-
I've seen it so many times.
Yes. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm really not. This is a pet peeve of mine. I'm gonna get on my soapbox. This is my mat, so I have the right to do it. Get your own platform. But if you come into a martial art, I don't care what style it is, and within, say, a year, you're a black belt, how's that possible? How do you have the life experience to automatically be a black belt?
Yeah.
I have a real issue with that.
Bought belts.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's the mall ninja stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen people with my own 2 eyes that were trained, right? And they knew how to properly go into a horse stance and throw a proper middle punch, how to properly do a low block from a forward stance followed with a high. They know all these proper techniques. But there's no practical application. There's no real-time sparring, or worse, all of their sparring is with gloves, headgear, and on a point system.
Yeah.
So we're here, touch, stop,
Win,
reset.
point.
Okay, that's not fighting. That's a sport.
Yeah.
Again, this is my whatever. But you have to understand something, guys. If I'm wearing gloves, okay, I can hit you in sparring. I'm not trying to hurt you. But you'll develop a mentality, and I've seen it. I've seen this. I'll take one to give one.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and hit me so that I can get in close, and now I can do what I'm going to do to get my points. That's a very dangerous game to play, especially if you've got a skilled fighter out there.
Exactly.
Because
I'm not saying this or that. We've trained, we conditioned, our hands are hard, we know how to punch. And if I come in and I clock you right there, because you're going to take one to give one. I'm not even saying I'm okay fighter, but I've been clocked there, you've been clocked there, and you're seeing stars, and gauging distance. If I see you're seeing stars, 14,
Right.
15 hits because you're off your game.
Right. And that goes back to the skilled fighter.
Exactly.
So-
you can't take it to give it.
No.
You cannot do that.
That's just dangerous. That's Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Because, well, I know how to blah blah blah, and he doesn't, and he's just an old drunk, blah yada yada. How many bar fights has that just old drunk been in?
Yeah, exactly
Okay.
right.
He's playing a different game than you know. So you have to have that. But anyway,
And
okay.
one
Nothing.
more thing before that.
Okay.
A lot of those old, he's just an old, whatever. He's as hard as shoe leather
You don't get to be old and be soft in a hard
in
life.
that hard life. So
You
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, respect the old guys. They know what they're talking about. But so you have your hands, which we've talked about, right? But there's other things, and whether you're a trained, I think I need to explain something because I got a feeling I just, and I may be wrong. When I say a trained fighter, I am referring to somebody that has been in a martial arts school, in a boxing gym, in an MMA academy, or whatever. They've put the time in, the blood, the sweat, the effort, and the training.
Sweat equity.
Yeah, the sweat equity, and they've had somebody mentor them and show them all of those fine little nuances. That's a trained fighter. An untrained fighter is somebody that grew up a hard life. They fought their whole life on the street or in the bars or whatever. That the street is my teacher and yada yada. Yeah, but you're not trained in the same method.
That's
right?
exactly right.
You have
Yeah.
real world training from a totally different viewpoint. You may not know the quote unquote proper way to throw a boxer's uppercut. Doesn't mean you don't know how to throw one.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's just, it's a different kind of training. So when I'm saying training, I mean you've actually got formal martial arts training. That's all. That's all. Well, again, trained and skilled. But okay, so from here, actually, I think we're on the wrong side. I'm left-handed, so let's get you on this side because that way y'all can see. So if I do this, right? That's a given. Everybody knows that. Everybody sees that. What about if I take and put my elbow up high, and if I miss, and I catch an elbow, that'll open your eyebrow up that quick, and scalp wounds bleed tremendously. In Black Stick, we're teaching and training people on how to protect and defend themselves. I said it before, I don't know how many times, and I don't know, I may have even said it in a previous video, I really don't know. But going back to trained versus untrained, a trained fighter, somebody that has been in a gym and grew up in this world, more often than not, they're not going to be the one that you got to worry about going out and picking fights.
What do they have to prove?
Exactly. If I'm a 4-time Muay Thai world champion, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about you. There's no money in it for me to fight you. So why would I do it?
Exactly. And can I elaborate on that?
Please.
I literally had somebody the other day talking about that. I was talking to my friend that came up. We should fight. We should fight. You seem like a cool dude. Don't get me wrong. I don't fight unless I'm getting paid. What do you mean by that? I'm not gonna fight you. Crash! Crash! I'm not fighting you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, what's the point?
What's the point? There's no incentive. If we fight, I'm breaking stuff. I'm
Right,
gouging. I'm
right,
scratching.
right.
I just want to clarify that. I just
So yeah, and it really bothers me when people find out. We just had this conversation. They find out that you've learned or you've trained or whatever, and so now they feel like they have to prove something, and those are the ones that are wanting to come and instigate a bigger fight. And the skilled trained fighter are the ones trying to de-escalate. Look, man, let it go. Let it go. Well, I'll kick your butt. Well, you probably would. Let it go. I have no ego. I don't care. I don't care. Say what you want. I don't
my
care.
ego got beat out of me.
Yeah, well,
I'm
exactly.
seriously.
There's always a bigger dog in the classroom.
Yep.
It's when you do this, that's when the game changes, right? There's an old proverb: the man who's looking for trouble is rarely as dangerous as the man who's ready for trouble, and that's part of training. So, but anyway, so that elbow, that's a devastating strike. In Black Stick, we teach how to end and de-escalate a fight, right? So in the second ring, you're not limited to just punches or just elbows. You can do things like, for example, a defensive maneuver. If he's trying to jab, 1, 2, 3. Now, have I made contact? Yes. Is that ring one? No, because it's secondary. I'm doing a block to redirect it. I'm driving it down, and I'm coming in right here. And if that ends it, that ends it. It's done. There's no sense in continuing on. You know?
What? You hit the mouthful, straighten you out real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just half-hearted in, boom, real quick. I'm just playing.
I was just why you get it all serious, man?
Yeah, especially if it's that quick. Didn't even see you get hit and just bleeding. It's like, oh.
Yeah. What happened? Depending on the situation, right? There's a lot of different things that you can do. You can come in. Look, this is not a fight ender by any means, but if I just slap him, pop, that's going to get his attention, and then he right.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
And can we elaborate on that knee, for example? The stereotypical, oh, now I would bend over, might hit here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like I won't jump. You know, I just want to clarify that for them.
Yeah. So you'll have to clinch.
Yeah.
Grab the back of his head and pull his head down at the same time you're pulling up. Whether I go to his face, if I go to his rib cage, if I go to that belly right there, it's all the same.
Yeah.
But you're controlling him here. Is this ring one? That's that gray area. Could be ring one, could be ring two, depending. So
yeah, I just want to clarify because you see a lot. Oh, they'll just double over.
yeah, that's Hollywood.
Exactly. I'm thinking.
But what if he wants to grab me up in that clinch and he grabs here and now he's going to bring his knees up. I'm going to throw my forearm down. I'm going to try to hit my elbow here. That's going to make him not like that idea. But I don't want to stay here. If people watch MMA, they want to stay in this whatever. Well, a lot of times they're doing that because they're trying to get dominant position for a takedown or whatever. But in real world, if he grabs me and does that here, don't think I won't. Don't think I won't. Or grab a handful and start squeezing.
Squeeze and jerk, baby.
It's like we said, if they want to be in ring one, I'm going to deny them that. I'm going to make him so uncomfortable in ring one, he's going to change his mind.
Yep.
If I grab him right here, now he doesn't have a whole lot of meat on his bones because he's a walking scarecrow, but if I grab that, now my granddad, again, I've said before, we grew up in the South, we live in the South, my granddaddy used to say that's like a mule biting an apple. And he grabbed him.
It's uncomfortable right now, to be honest.
You don't even want to know. That hurts so much. He's going to let go. If I grab right here and jam my fingers into your ribs and squeeze, they're going to let go. Old-fashioned titty twister, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If he comes up, this is a technique that I used to teach when I taught self-defense for women and children and so forth. If you come up and you get a hold to me, like say for example, like a front bear hug. And again, this is one of them situations that's really not going to happen. Why would he grab me like this? But if he chooses to do so, right? Why would I not? Why would I not? If I could get my hand right here and get this hand here and strike my own hand, there's a lot more force there than there is there.
Yeah.
Why would I not? Right? We talked about pressure points. I'm not big on them. But if I can grab and squeeze that belly, see, he doesn't like that. That's not so much a pressure point as that's just a pinch. And I'm getting that muscle.
And he's not going hard, by the way.
No, I'm not. But that goes with conditioning and training.
And can I say something?
Sure.
Your grip strength is key.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So there's different techniques. You can get a bucket of rice and squeeze it, pull up, yada, yada, yada. I highly recommend that, especially if you're interested in battle rap. Staying on your stick, right? But also for what you're talking about. If I can crush an apple, what am I going to do to your body?
To your pitch.
Yeah, to your pitch. Woo-hoo. There's in jiu-jitsu, judo, whatever, they grab the gis,
Right.
I was watching a man, he said something. We're wearing clothes. I'm not grabbing your gi, baby. Your gi is now your flesh.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab your flesh and wrench it.
Right.
Thinking, so.
Absolutely.
Get it. Sorry, hijack.
No,
it's just
you're fine because now you're getting my brain going down another road. I think we might need to do a few videos showing stuff that you can do at home.
yeah.
It's incredible the amount of low cost. All it really requires is determination on your part to get better.
Yes, exactly.
And that's really what it's all about. Make you a better version
Of you.
So I think we should.
I think we totally should, and
Yeah.
we'll show you guys.
Watch for those.
Yeah, watch those. They'll come up because a lot of this stuff is dang near free. Personally, I've taken an old
Oh, yeah.
bucket I just had in my yard,
Yeah.
and I got random sand from a creek on the side of the road,
Right.
and just start striking it and doing different things.
Right.
Or
Well, don't give away all of our secrets.
yeah,
We'll make a video.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
was gonna say, don't worry, you can make it for pretty much free.
Yeah. We'll have to see if we can find it. I don't know. We had somewhere. It was called a singing ring. That is a wonderful for developing hand speed because if you do it wrong, the ring literally will make a note and
Yeah.
sing. Bing,
Hand
and it will
speed.
let you know.
Yeah, and
So-
hand-eye coordination.
So there are other things that you can do. He's gonna hate this, but I'm gonna ask him. Would you please take your hat off?
Yeah.
To see your hair. So
I love my hair, but I like my hat.
now, obviously, he doesn't have hair as long as mine, so this is a little more difficult. But this is hoe fighting, right?
Yeah, hoe fighting, yeah.
You're crazy if you don't think I won't grab a handful of hair. Now,
But-
am I going to do that whole ah? No, let me show you something. If I can get my hand to here and run it, now see how his hair's in between my fingers? Now I'm going to curl my hand into a fist.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that?
Yep, hurts like a mother.
And now I've got you for here, right? That's he doesn't. I do. I got a full beard. Get a hold of a beard.
Mhm.
You know, I actually got a grandbaby on the way, and that's one thing that scares me is that
Mhm.
grandbaby.
Yeah.
Now I'm blessed. I'm not, but if you get some of those guys that got real long chest hair, get a handful of that chest hair, right? That will do the job. That will get their attention.
I am blessed like that, thankfully. It's scary.
Yeah, well, I got too much of that Cherokee. You know?
Ooh.
But again, that goes with grip strength, and not everybody's gonna have grip strength,
No.
right? They're really not.
And I can say, you don't have to be like a gorilla.
No, you don't.
I
You
really
don't.
So, don't worry about that.
Because you're not trying to hold on to it for ever and ever and ever. If you grab me
Yeah.
and I grab you and I hit and start, as soon as you let go, now I'm back here and I can go back into doing what I'm going to do.
Can we elaborate a little bit on how you grab me like that for them? I thought this might come
Oh,
up.
yeah, okay.
So, I'll just
So,
So when you grab me, it's not a grab per se.
right. All right, see that divot right there? I know it's pitiful. Yep. And then on this side, like that.
Right.
And so he's
So it's wrenching like two nails.
trying to pull the skin and the muscle into the arm.
Because think about it. Think about it. Our muscles are layered. They're layered.
Right.
That's common knowledge. Separate the layers. Like separate the muscles and layers and rip them off. That's what you want.
Yep.
God put us together like a puzzle.
Yep.
Take apart the puzzle.
Right. You're exactly right.
Sorry, I get to hijack.
No,
that's
you're
just
fine.
That's
You're
just
fine.
a thing.
There are key areas that we get taught. Well, he's going to get his hat. Bless his heart.
I feel naked. I'm sorry.
There are key areas that we're taught to strike specifically in the martial arts. And, you know, an untrained fighter may not know the technical term, but they know it works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you, no, just step up. Right here,
You want to pull the shirt up?
do you have another shirt on underneath?
No.
No. Where your rib cage comes up and meets, this is called the solar plexus. It's the center of the body. And if I hit it,
That hurt, by the way.
that will take the wind, it'll just, you will lose all air.
Exactly.
And you're going to have a hard time bringing that air back in. If I hit your liver, which is just a proper liver shot, will absolutely, there's no words to explain the pain that comes from that.
It feels like you're riding a lightning bolt.
It
That's
really
the only
does.
way I can describe
It
it.
really does. You can make these strikes, and of course, when we get to the video with the sticks, I'll be able to expand further upon it. One that a lot of people don't think about, especially when it's somebody his size. Look at that collarbone.
Yeah.
Okay? If I take and just do an old school hammer fist right on that collarbone, I may break it. And even if I don't break it, that's going to hurt. If you train, if you sincerely train, you can dig your fingers in there. Now, I'm not saying you're going to rip his collarbone. Now, come on, that's Hollywood. But you dig your fingers down in there, that hurts. That hurts bad. Now, I'm being gentle.
No, it's still he hit me here. I said it hurt. He barely touched me.
Yeah.
It's nerve. It's all a nerve
Right.
game.
Right.
Right. It's not pressure punch. It's nerves. Same thing with that. It's not hard. He wasn't pushing it hard. It's just nerves.
Right.
It just hurts.
Exactly.
I think that's all is pain.
Okay, like I've got arthritis. My hands, I don't have grip like I used to. But say you don't have strong wrists. A proper punch, you've got to condition your wrist. If you don't, your wrist is going to do that right there.
Buddy,
And
do that.
you're going to have a bad day. So use your forearm. Come right here. It's called a brachial strike. And you hit the side of the neck. All right? That right there, if done properly, you'll put them on the ground that quick. They'll go to sleep. I've seen it. It works.
Let's think about it anatomy-wise.
It's a club.
There's a lot there to go wrong here. It's a club.
Yep.
It's a hardened club.
Yep.
Honest to goodness.
You think of the old movies, the old judo chop, right? Was it James Bond or Austin Powers or whatever? Instead of using this part of your hand, use this part of your arm.
Yeah.
Pow! That works. That's legit. Yep. Same with down here. Put your whole forearm into it. Mm-hmm. Boom. Now if
WWE style.
Absolutely. If they want to go to the ground and put you in ring one and you don't want to be there, this is a sharp point. Dig it into whatever that they've put on you. Mash and grind into it. Is this dirty fighting? Yeah.
And
but I'm not teaching you to fight, I'm teaching you to go home.
Exactly. Like I said, I don't fight unless I'm getting paid. I'm going home in these fights.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm surviving, buddy.
Absolutely.
And like you said, I've had it done to me, I've done it. I'm 140 pounds. That's a quarter. Size of a quarter of bone. Let me put all my body weight laying on you. That hurts. Yeah. You've done it to me. It hurts.
And so there are other areas that you can strike. Of course, we've talked about the eyes, right? The nose. That's a good one. Last night, as of today filming. No, I'm sorry, it was 2 nights ago. It was night before last. We had a test in class. And in this course of sparring, one of the students testing, I'm not sure which one it was, they took their stick. Now, I'll get old hopes and dreams here. And they swung and just barely caught me right on the end of the nose. I don't know who it was because we fought quite a bit, but just barely clipped the end of my nose. Now, I woke up the next morning and I was like, well, my nose feels weird. And I rubbed it and brought tears to my eyes. That's been 48 hours and my nose still hurts. That's a very sensitive part of the body. If I come in, bing, even if I don't break it, which I'm going to be honest, I've had my nose broke more than once. It's an inconvenience. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to die from a broken nose. No. But what you will have happen is your eyes are going to water and you're going to be trying to see for just a few seconds. And that's all you need is a few seconds. And you can do so much. Under the nose, right at his mustache, there's a nerve right there, right?
That hurts.
It hurts. Now, there is I guess you'd call it a pressure point. But if you strike it, you're going to feel it. But there's a real risk of doing that. I don't advocate punching to the face because inside the mouth is teeth. And you can break your skin wide open on their teeth. So instead of going for here, I recommend you go for this point of the chin at an angle this way. They're not going to bite here, right? You can absolutely hit here. If your life is in danger, you're crazy if you don't think I won't strike that. Absolutely. And I mentioned it and once before, hitting that little divot right there and, that works. Absolutely. What about this part of the body? Can I justify striking this part of the body?
Are you surviving?
What if you're not attacking me? What if you're attacking somebody else, right? See what I'm saying? Again, we'll use the scenario. Your team's losing the Super Bowl. You're drunk. You're mad. There's no reason why I can't put you down, right?
Or even
but you have to be cautious.
You have to be. Yep.
You can kill somebody
that quick, or even all the way down.
Right.
And if you gotta strike them, can I? Sure. There we go. Whatever. Right up in here is the kidneys.
Yes.
You catch a knee to the kidneys,
yes.
Baby.
Yeah.
That's something. Same thing with punch. I mean, there's so many things. So many things. I'm
not advocating you come up from behind and attack anybody.
No, that's more of a quit moving, buddy.
Right.
Quit moving.
But a real fight. All right, if he and I are square off and we're really fighting, there is nothing in the rules that says if he doesn't throws a jab that I can't come from here and hit him right there, that I can't hit him right there, that I can't hit him, the tailbone, if you've ever broke the tailbone, holy jeez. A friend of mine broke his tailbone in high school playing football. He said he ain't never hurt so bad in his whole life with a broken tailbone.
Yeah.
Boom, there's that knee, there's that punch, there's that kick. I do exercise, I have you exercise caution, especially in training. Avoid those spots. Anywhere, back of the head, back of the neck, you kill somebody, you can paralyze somebody.
Yep.
So those are techniques if you're truly feel like your life is in danger. But the whole purpose of this video, I guess, I think we kind of got off track, so let's kind of pull it back in. Ring 2 is a very versatile ring. And maybe I don't do that dirty hoe fighting. That's cowardly. That's blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't do that ever, ever, ever. Fine. Don't. But that doesn't mean that he won't. So you need to be aware of that there may be an elbow coming for your eyebrow. There may, teeth. They'll bite. They'll poke. They'll gouge. They'll whatever. You never know. They could do that whole, trying to grab a hold of a bobcat kind of situation. You never know. So your best bet is to avoid the fight entirely, but sometimes you can't. Yeah. And you need to be aware that there are unscrupulous, I think, if that's the right word, people out there that will do that. And he says a lot, don't think I won't, blah, 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 blah. If my life or his life or somebody else's life is in danger, yeah, I'll sink to that level that quick. Yeah. But as a general rule, I try to just avoid it altogether, and I hope you do.
I don't like jail.
No.
I don't like jail. So
I used to joke, I've been to every prison and every jail in the state of Tennessee, and somebody looked at me and I was like, I was a cop. Yeah. So, I took people all over.
Exactly. But I think once your life's in danger, all bets are off. But just a knuckle up, I mean, it's not necessary. Now, it's just you can match for match, tit for tat, you know what I mean? Right. But if your life's in danger, all bets are off.
Right.
Try by 12 versus carry by 6.
Yeah, that's what they say. But you need to be aware. You need to be aware that even if you won't do that, doesn't mean that they won't.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment all over. We've said it before. We're still working on it. We've got a giveaway coming up. Yes. So be in them comments because it's going to be the winner of the giveaway. We've decided is going to be whoever sends in the best comment.
Yeah, right? Yeah. The funniest, best, awesome comment. That's you.
That's going to be you. We're going to pick them at random. So just keep your eyes and ears open, and it's coming on down the pipe. All right, guys. Appreciate you.
Love you guys.